Hi, and welcome to the Landis Look, where we take an inside look at the world of real estate. And today we're going to take an inside look in how to improve your backyard and outdoor setting. And I'm here with Casey. Casey, thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right. So many of us, we spent more time at home this year than we ever have. And those of us that are fortunate enough to have outdoor space, we have tried to make it the best outdoor space that is possible. And Casey is one of the awesome agents on our team. And she's done some things at her own personal house that thought might be interesting for you all to hear to optimize her backyard. So Casey, let's start. First of all, I hear you have a new deck at your house. Is that true?
We do. We have a new deck. So we moved in a little over a year ago and had outdoor plans. But, life was busy. And so we hadn't gotten to them. And so we figured we have more time at home now. It's the best time to go ahead and get these done. So we started with our deck. It was fine, but it was old and the boards were starting to warp. So we were like, okay, well, now's the time to get a nice deck that we can sit out on and enjoy every day.
How did you decide what you were going to do from like a design and features standpoint? How did you decide what you wanted?
Yeah, so we actually are having trouble agreeing on decorating the inside of our house as well. So we've hired an interior designer. So we brought her in to kind of help almost be a mediator more than anything, but her opinions on things. And so we took a little mix of what was already there and then kind of put some spin on it, and also, some input from the contractor of what's actually feasible.
So it sounds like you need to get some outside advice when you have some disagreements in the house on what the end result would be. So what did you end up with? You've actually gone through the process and hired a contractor, done the deck. Tell me about that and how did it end up?
Yeah, no, it was good. They came out and they demolished what we currently had, built up a new deck. It's a second story deck. So it's on we have a basement. So it's on the second story, which I guess is actually the first story if you're coming from the front. But, and it is funny though, because there's some paint and stain involved, aspects involved in the building as well. So it took them a few days to get the deck built. It was really fun to kind of watch it all come together. But because of the year that we've had and the nonstop rain, we're still waiting on it to be finished for the whole look to come together. But it's finished enough that we can sit out there and enjoy it when it's not actually raining.
So it's not finished. It took longer than you thought to get a project finished. Is that?
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Yes. Yeah. Always does. You have the best of intentions, and it just kind of always goes off course.
Yeah. So this is giving you more usable outdoor space, which is more at a premium now. And I think one thing we know from helping people buy houses this year, that outdoor space is always important, but man, is it more important than ever at this point.
Yes. Being able to go outside when you're stuck in your house all day, get a separation, get a little fresh air is very nice.
And you also picked up a couple other, I don't know if hobbies is the right word, maybe hobbies. You picked up a few other outdoor activities that I just thought would be interesting to share, that maybe some other folks are thinking at their house, hey, this would be something cool for us to do at home as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, we moved in a little over a year ago. So these were all on the outlook. They were all on the 5-year plan.
Yep.
It came really quickly when we had the extra time. So first we started our garden. We had some extra time to start our garden. Got that going. That was going well. And we found a program where you can actually be a bee foster.
A foster parent for bees.
Correct. So somebody basically takes care of them for you. They install them for you. They grow the hives. They teach you along the way. So he every other week teaches us how to do it. And then, a year or two from now, we'll be taking it on ourselves if we so decide, or bees back and put up in someone else's yard. And we have ultra local honey.
Wow. What was, that sounds super cool, but what was it that really, interested y'all in that and made you take the initiative to do it? What was it about the bees? Was it the honey? What was it?
It is. It's about the honey, and it's about just trying to get the bee population back up in the city. We have a lot of neighbors that spray for mosquitoes. It's great because when I go to their house, I can actually sit outside and enjoy it. So I appreciate that. But I know that that's also something that's lacking in the city. And so we wanted to kind of do our part, and then we use honey every day at our house. So that's definitely an added bonus.
I love that. How much time, for someone who's thinking, wow, this sounds cool, I might do it. How much time does it take each day or a week to foster the bees to help
Zero.
take care of them?
0 time.
Zero? Are you
They
serious?
install it for you. They come out and they do all the work. If you want to be involved, then it's about a 30, 45-minute checkup every week. If not, they do everything for you. And then
Wow.
yeah.
So I had no idea this is where the conversation was going to go. Now I'm interested in having bees in our backyard because it's not going to take any effort
Yes.
to do any extra work. So man,
Nothing. Hives for Honey is the local company. They're out of Virginia Highlands, and it's really taken off.
Awesome. So we'll put that link in below the video here. Hives for Honey. Awesome. And then how much honey are you getting? Honey already? How much honey will you get?
So it's going to be probably before the end of the year before we actually get enough that we can batch it. They said we'll get a couple gallons the first year, and then the second year we can get up to 15 to 20 gallons a year.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Christmas gifts for everybody.
Yeah. So if you know Casey, be on the lookout for some honey for Christmas.
Right.
Right. What else? That's not the only thing you've done in the back. What else have you done?
No, we just finalized our compost bin. So we figured we got the bees, we got the garden. Next, you got to put a compost bin in. So we just got that started, and it's actually kind of worked out because the city of Atlanta hasn't been picking up yard waste. They're down. So we're like, okay, well, this can just all go in our compost. It all kind of worked out. So we're getting that started and hoping to have some good soil for our garden next year.
Awesome, man. Casey's so cool. I mean, you are doing good and helping with things. You're also doing things you enjoy and enjoying your outdoor space more. And I think that's what a lot of us are looking to do at our houses.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing your experience today. And anybody who's watching, if you have any questions about any of these things, compost, building a new deck, bees, building a garden, or you're just curious about your outdoor space at all and what might be a good way to maximize that and how that will impact your resale, we'd be happy to cover that with you. Send us a private message like so many of you do, and we've talked through your situation. But Casey, thanks for sharing, and congrats on all the great outdoor work at your house.
Thank you. So much fun. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks.